The question posed in front of us from a viewer is, how long will it take for my spouse to come to the United States? They're trying to bring their spouse to the United States. I'm Attorney Pandelli. I'm a U.S. immigration attorney. We're here at the law offices of Attorney LLC. And to answer this question, it really varies. So if you do everything right, I can give you a little bit of a range right now. Even though in this day and age and with this administration, it's a little tougher because there are a lot of changes taking place, and there's really all kinds of changes that they're happening, and most of them are not pro-immigrant. And so there are two processes that take place when you're trying to bring a spouse or somebody like that inside the country. There is a stateside process, which is typically from USCIS, not typically, but it's always from USCIS, so United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. And so you file your initial petition, it's filed in the US, and so they process it and they give you an approval letter. Okay, so now this approval letter says that, okay, yes, you deserve this benefit. Now, so there's a handshake kind of going on, and so then that gets sent to Department of State, which deals with matters outside the country, and typically, the consulates and embassies abroad. And so then there's that process too. And so, typically the internal process where USCIS is involved, you're looking at about anywhere from 5 to 8 months these days. And then once it comes time for consular processing, and the Department of State, you look at another 2 to 3 months depending on the embassy. And there you have it. That's the time frame of how long it would take if you did it right. Now, if you didn't do it right, let me give you the flip side, because most people only think about the positive aspect of filing a case, but they don't think about the negative side. And so the negative side could be, at the very least, you have increased your chances. Well, not your chances, but you've increased the timeline. I mean, we've seen people do it for, let's say, we just had a call from someone from Ethiopia, and not too long ago, and he had taken them 2 years, and not only they hadn't received confirmation yet in 2 years, but they got denied in the end, and so that was a big bummer to the husband. But it just gives you a sense for what the drawback could be and what the risks are. And at the end of the day, you're in the business of reducing risks, and you're in the business of sleeping with peace of mind, because you could do it, and it's small requirements and it's small things that could jack the timeline by 6 months because you didn't do something right. And so get an attorney, hire someone to help you with it, because it's really not worth the headache. Because if you think about it, if you do it wrong, so you miss out on the benefit of having the person sooner in the US, right? And in addition to that, you miss out on the benefit of getting that person a work authorization and that person starting to work. And in addition to that, there's the human side of it where you miss that person, and now you're further time apart, but in addition to that, it takes them longer to become acclimated with the United States. So there's this slew of issues that come up, and really it's reduce the risk as much as you can, and typically that's done by hiring an attorney. So hire an attorney, it's worth it. Thank you.